5 signs Jey Uso will form a new bloodline after 2025 WWE Royal Rumble. Jey Uso became the second star from the OG Bloodline to win a WWE Men's Royal Rumble this past weekend. After Roman Reigns, Jey has earned the ticket to headline a WrestleMania PLE as a single star. With his success as a solo performer, the WWE Master has proven that he is more than just a tag team wrestler. Jey's popularity could give him a push that could see him become as big as Roman Reigns and The Rock. One major factor that can help him continue his growth is if he forms his own bloodline. The move could come as soon as the upcoming edition of Raw. Number 5. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre need a storyline to build on their recent actions. Drew McIntyre returned to WWE TV in December 2024, looking to exact revenge on the OG Bloodline. However, he has miserably failed in that task and has only managed to beat Sami Zayn. Meanwhile, the underdog from the underground was surprisingly eliminated from the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble by Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn may look to avenge his elimination. After failing to eliminate Roman Reigns from the Rumble, it looks like the Scottish Warrior won't get his hands on the OG Bloodline leader in the foreseeable period. Having a new bloodline to target would give him something to work with heading into WrestleMania. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn could be kept out of Jey's potential faction, forcing him to turn heel and target his former friend. Number 4. The OG Bloodline leader, Roman Reigns, is seemingly heading in a different direction. Roman Reigns seems to be done with the Bloodline saga following Raw's Netflix debut last month. He defeated Solo Sikoa to become the undisputed tribal chief and hasn't had any interaction with his OG Bloodline members since then. Even when Drew McIntyre was seen hunting the OG Bloodline members, Roman seemed unbothered. At the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble, the 39-year-old was eliminated by Seth Rollins and CM Punk. It is now clear that Reigns' focus is going to be on Punk and Rollins for the foreseeable future. That could leave one of the biggest factions without a leader. Jey Uso could take over and build his new group in Roman's absence. Number 3. The Rock's inability to appear at the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble. Apart from Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, The Rock was seen as someone who could lead the Bloodline faction in the company. The People's Champion did work with the OG Bloodline on the road to WrestleMania XL, and also teased a program with Roman at Bad Blood, but he shockingly turned babyface on Raw's Netflix premiere last month. He also didn't appear at the Royal Rumble this past weekend. It's likely a sign that the final boss has hung up his boots for good. That could be one reason why he happily crowned Reigns as the undisputed tribal chief last month. That said, Jey Uso now looks like the most accomplished and promising star from the family to lead the faction. His version could start as a babyface unit before eventually turning heel. Number 2. Jacob Fatu seems to have acknowledged Jey Uso. WWE superstars tend to stay in character no matter what happens. However, backstage footage following Jey Uso's win seems to suggest otherwise. Jimmy Uso was waiting to welcome his twin brother backstage and congratulate the WWE Master on his historic win. Surprisingly, Jey's on-screen rival, Jacob Fatu, also congratulated him and gave him the Eula Fala. This could be a sign of something big. The Samoan Werewolf eliminated Jimmy from the Men's Royal Rumble, but it looked like they had no ill will. Plus, putting the Eula Fala around Jey Uso's neck could mean something more. The Tribal Wolf seems to have acknowledged the OG Bloodline member. Jimmy and Jacob could join Jey in the new Bloodline, and they could recruit some new stars along with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa in the coming weeks. Number 1. Many new Bloodline members are waiting for their debuts. WWE brought in Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa as part of Solo Sikoa's Bloodline last year. It was a great way to introduce the 3 stars to fans without having them appear on NXT. Similarly, Jey Uso could help push some younger members of his family in the coming months. Zilla Fatu and Hikuleo are 2 stars who are waiting to make their WWE debuts. The former Intercontinental Champion could be used to give them a push as part of his new faction. A few other real-life Bloodline members could also join the company in the future, and the new signings could be a sign of a greater story for the popular faction in the coming years.